This is Southern Cooking Made Simple, y'all. Delicious, easy to use recipes that came from my grandmother's. She was a Cherokee Indian. Ada Marie was my immediate grandmother, my mom's mother, and she taught me to cook along with my mom, Barbara June. And my grandmother, Ada Marie, her mother was a Cherokee Indian. Her name was Lily Missouri, and she taught us all everything that she knew. She taught her children how to cook on a wood-burning cook stove, and all of my recipes were derived from that era. I take simple, very few ingredients and try to make the best tasting meals that I know how to bring to you guys. My husband told me prior, he said, honey, you need a cooking channel, a way that you can let other people taste some of your delicious recipes. He said, people in the world have no idea what kind of recipes come here from the South. And I was taught from my mother and my grandmothers, and everything that was brought to me was very intense flavored foods. My mom would feed me leftovers in my high chair when I was little, and I got used to bold, like spaghetti or lasagna for breakfast, and leftovers that she had, whether it be roast beef or chicken, baked steak and gravy, whatever it was, that's what I had the next meal. So I try to put all that flavor that I learned to do that all my life into the meals that I'm going to bring to you guys. And when I was growing up, I took it for granted that everybody cooked the way that my mother did. And when I would go and visit a friend's house, the first time I left home and spent the night, I was like, oh my goodness, where is the when are they going to put out the delicious stuff? Where's the stuff with all the spice and the yummy goodness in there? Southern Cooking Made Simple is just exactly that. I try to take traditional Southern recipes and make them with as intense, bold flavors that I can, and so that you can taste some of the things that my mother brought to me when I was young. We had a camp in Sugar Grove, Virginia, and we would go out there in the fall to hunt with my parents, and my grandmother would be cooking on a wood-fired cook stove, and she taught me how to cook things on a really high intense heat. Lots of times we would be cooking like that, and you would only be able to slide your cooker over off of that intense heat because you didn't have any way of regulating your heat other than that. But they taught me how to make things that traditionally is cooked in the South, the things that you and I crave the most, like chicken and dumplings and fried potatoes, how to get them crispy but yet tender and moist and delicious on the inside. They taught me how to deal with meats and things, and how to get the most punch out of your meat, how to caramelize the sugars in your foods. I cut my zucchini in 1-inch pieces, and I marinated those overnight in a zesty Italian dressing. And I dumped that over top of it and add a little bit of oil or water to cover your vegetables and let that set overnight. And then drain those off real good and dry them. And then place them on a dry hot grill and fry them until golden brown on each side. They'll have real good grill marks on each side, and then salt and pepper them. And you can baste them with the marinade when you're done. They are moist, delicious, and everybody in the family loved these. Y'all come back now. This is Southern Cooking Made Simple, and it's exactly that. Y'all come back now. Here.